What's up, guys? Oh, hey, I actually have the right fucking layout for once. Hey, we did it. Hi. What's up, Afro? Hi, Matt. How are you guys doing today? I appreciate both of the messages that have been sent so far. Yeah, thank you. I actually do put a fair bit of time and thought into these titles, despite how terrible some of them are. So I appreciate that. But yeah, it's Friday. We're starting up. God, it's been over a month since we started a new Pokemon run. Because Magnemite was just so horrifically cursed that it took 1,000 years for us to finish it. But we're finally on a new Pokemon. We did it. Excuse me. We did it. And as is usual for whenever we start a new Pokemon, we're going to look over its stats, we're going to look over its moveset, we're going to cry a little bit, and then we're going to actually start the run. So, stats-wise, that's actually a little bit disappointing. Right, see this Psyduck, tortured with headaches and migraines? Hell yeah. It looks like everything is within a fucking 2-point range. Well, actually a 5-point range of each other. Because we are using its lower special defense stat for its special in Gen 1. So we have a special of 50, meaning HP of 50, attack of 52, defense of 48, special of 50, speed of 55. This might be the most well-rounded Pokemon that I've ever seen. There's literally a 7-point difference between its lowest stat and its highest. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite that close. And that's not great. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, yeah, we're nice and well-rounded, but I would kind of rather not be. I would kind of rather not be. Easier to start the Magnemite? That's not incorrect, yeah. Yeah, so, that's the next question. So we see the stats. What's the moves? We're fucked. We're fucked for so long. We have Scratch only until level 28, guys. Oh no. Oh no. we learned Confusion at 36, which by the time we hit 36, we're going to be able to get to Saffron, and we're going to have Psychic already. So we're literally never going to use any of these moves. Have fun with them bugs, yeah. We're just going to have to scratch them to death. Like, I literally don't know. I don't know if we use any of our level up moves, ever. Are TMs allowed? TMs are allowed, yes. Actually, if you check the description, specifies all of the rules for these runs. Oh, shit. We don't learn Psychic. Never mind. Ah, yeah. Yep. Surf, Body Slam. Yeah, Surf, Body Slam. Ice Beam is great. Dig is really nice. No Psychic, though. Okay, so what's our... Obviously, Ice Beam's going to be in the final moveset. Man, no Psychic actually really hurts. No Psychic really hurts, because I was going to use that on the Blastoise. Because Dig isn't going to do shit against a Blastoise. Its defense is too damn strong. So what is our moveset at the end? Mimic Run again? Probably. We might just teach Mimic for the champion, actually. Gyarados is actually going to be a problem. Ice Beam will hit it for neutral damage. I mean, we do have Confusion. It's not great, but we do have access to it, and it is more type coverage. Here's the fun thing. Do we even use Confusion in this run? Because by the time, okay, so by the time we get to 36, what do we have access to? We have access to Bubble Beam, which is Stab. We have access to Ice Beam. We have access to Dig. And we have access to Body Slam. Which of those would we get rid of for Confusion? And what does Confusion bring us that we don't get from those? Right? Like, what is Confusion super effective against that we don't already have super effective moves for? And the answer is fighting types. And we don't really see any of the... Well, like, we see those on, like, random trainers. And, like, the gym trainers in Viridian Gym, right? And then, obviously, Brock. Or not Brock, Bruno. The ghosts die to dig. And ghosts actually die to dig better than they die to psychic. Because the ghosts in this game have very low physical defense, but their special is incredible. So yeah, like any ghost, we're just gonna dig it to death. Yeah, I don't know if we teach Confusion. I don't think we learn the psychic move this time around. But here, we got plenty of time to talk about that while I grind in the fucking forest to kill Brock, because holy shit. Only having one move, and that one move being Scratch. Until, what was it, 28? Yeah, 20 fucking 8. Jesus. Alright. Swap back to this. Let's kill this. Oh, wait. We do not have 56 deaths. We have 0. Alright. Hey, look at this. Look at this. I remember to do the thing in the options beforehand. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Your name is Blue today. You are a very sad man. Oh man, I was just thinking about what you were saying, Afro. It's like, man, imagine if I didn't allow TMs. No TMs in these runs would be an absolute nightmare, especially for Abra. Abra would be horrific. Do we win this? If he starts tail whipping, we win with 1 health. Get fucked, Squirtle. I am the superior water type. Elite 4 with only 3 offensive moves. What do we actually have? We have Scratch, Supersonic. Like, we get Supersonic, right? No. We get Scratch, Confusion, Fury Swipes, and Hydro Pump as off fancy of moves. So we do have a full 4. Would that actually be possible? So Confusion could deal with Lorelei and Bruno and Agatha. And then Hydro Pump could deal with the Jinx in Lorelei's team. Because it's just ice, and ice only resists ice, so Hydro Pump would hit it for neutral damage. I think we could probably, if we got to a high enough level, we could definitely get through the Elite Four with no TMs. Would I want to? God, no. I'm gonna buy 2 antidotes. Because I just don't trust Psyduck's ability to not get poisoned to death. I don't even trust Psyduck's ability to beat this trainer. Hey, XP bag. Gimme, 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 gimme. Nice crit to finish it off. Do we beat a Weedle? This is a terrible idea. For only 35 experience. So we're running away now. Yeah, that was a terrible idea. I was like, oh yeah, I could take out this Pikachu. They have very low defense. Oh, wait. No, Well, there we go. Oh man, that's real. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate that our first death of the run is oh wait, speaking of deaths, this actually has nothing to do with deaths. Let's catch us a Pidgey. All right, we got ourselves our flyer. Go away. Actually, why am I running away from you? I could kill you for experience. And actually a fair bit. Is it actually better for me until I could start killing? Huh. Maybe I start grinding out here? There's no chance of getting poisoned. I think I'm gonna grind against these guys first for a while. And like, while I am gonna have to go and heal more often. At least until I start getting into higher levels. Yeah, like, at this point, I'm a little bit concerned with my health, so we're gonna go and heal. Go away, you old man. Yeah, I think for this particular run, it's better for me to it's better for me to fight the Pokemon out here than try to go into the forest. Bug Force too scary for the duck. Bug Force too slow for the duck. I think once I get to 8, I go back in and I start fighting the trainers, maybe? Oh, you are out here. Well, thank you for not doing literally anything. Hit me with String Shot. What was that, 4 times in a row? I accept this. Oh, here's something that I forgot to do. Let's get some background music going, huh? Oh man, ER is talking about Avatar. That is not good good background music though. All right. There we go. And some Glitch X City. I got 3 notifications. Night's Watch uploaded a thing. Metal Commander uploaded, went live. Mueller has Ahsoka episode 3 reaction up. Oh man, I'm gonna be listening to that while I'm at work tonight. It's gonna be so much fun listening to them fucking laugh at that stupid nonsense. And yeah, we're gonna go and we're gonna fight some trainers now. Oh, so speaking of Star Wars, I have had a thought about, of course, literally the first hit from Poison Sting, and I get poisoned. This is why I bought the extras. I don't want to fight this guy. I am actually scared of that guy. The antidotes I didn't look, all right? I may have forgotten that I bought 10 fucking antidotes for Magnemite. But yeah, so I had a thought about how I wanted to do the AT-AT build streams, like how I wanted to structure them, if I wanted to talk about anything in particular, and I decided that I was going to rewatch episodes 1 through 6 of Star Wars and just talk about them while I do those streams. So basically do like reviews of Phantom Menace, Clone Wars, Revenge of the Sith, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. While we build our AT-AT. And then depending on, I figure that we will most likely be able to finish the AT-AT by the time I do 6 weeks worth of streams. But if we haven't done it yet, I could go back and do like Rogue One, do the Clone Wars TV show. If you can't tell, I'm doing everything that I possibly can to avoid the sequel trilogy, because I really don't want to watch those movies again. Let's see, Sith Lord Jar Jar. I just want to, so like, I have not seen the prequels since before The Force Awakens came out. That was the last time I watched those movies. And while I know and I remember that those are not great movies, I still think that those movies are infinitely more entertaining than the sequel trilogy. I did not leave those movies feeling bad. I left the sequel trilogy feeling unhappy. Hey, look at that. Antidote number 2 can be used now. Still very close to my heart. Yeah, like those were my those came out when I was a kid. Like when did all those come out? All right, we're gonna leave this. Phantom Menace 99. I was 11 when that movie came out. So like that was peak fucking Star Wars fanboy age, right? 11 years old. That's like nailing it, especially for a movie like The Phantom Menace, where like if you don't think about it and you just watch it and are easily entertained, that is a perfect movie for an 11-year-old, right? By the way, I was not expecting to win this fight. Yeah, I was not expecting to win that fight. We're gonna start death cycling to this trainer, which means that I am going to actually deposit my Pidgey because it's just a much faster experience gain than anything else that we do. And like there is legitimately good stuff in the prequels. And I don't just mean like the fight choreography and stuff like that. Like there's like legitimately good scenes in the prequels. One that I will always quote reference is the scene between Obi-Wan and Count Dooku. Whenever Count Dooku has him captured. I thought, when I first saw that in theaters, I thought that was... that was interesting. Your message showed up on my game capture before it showed up in my actual chat. Weird. Are we, like... Oh, because he's spamming Sand Attack. Okay. Duel of the Fates is really good. A Battle of Heroes is also incredibly good music. Like, yeah, that's another thing. The prequels have insanely good music. Really, really good stuff. But like the conversation between Obi-Wan and Count Dooku is like so interesting because Dooku straight up tells Obi-Wan, he's like, yo, there's a Sith running the fucking Senate, dude. Like, and I'm like, oh shit, is this like, is he actually the good guy? Like, when I was a kid, I was like, wait, is he actually the good guy? Because he hadn't really done anything overtly evil yet. If I remember correctly. If I remember correctly, he had not yet done anything overtly evil. He had simply just been, we are up to 4 deaths now? 5 deaths? We're going to say 5. I think I've died to him 3 more times. Yeah, like... yes, there was a war, but that doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, he was being evil. That just means that he was opposing the Senate, which, in his own words, was being run by a Sith. The Clone Wars and EU, but like the Clone Wars hadn't started yet. So like this is before the Clone Wars. This is before he did all that stuff. And so like him talking to Obi-Wan, I'm like, I was really excited to have a not evil antagonist. Like somebody that's like actually a good person, but opposes them because they are unwittingly supporting the evilmen, right? And then he fucking brings out the red lightsaber, and he does the force lightning, and he starts doing all the evil stuff. Which, okay, actually, if we think specifically about what happens in the movie, outside of him just opposing the Jedi, does he do anything that's like overly cruel or evil in the movie at all? Yeah, like I'm starting to think about it. I'm like, everything that he does, like you could argue that the fucking arena might be crossing a line, but that seems to be more like a that seems to be more like a a tradition, right, of the Geonosian people. So he's just following the tradition of the people that are currently hosting him. Yeah, like I don't think that was him particularly. I think that was just him, you know, Sorry, you guys need to be executed. You know too much. Story of that is just amazing. I am so sad that I couldn't get into the story because the game mechanics were just too much. The game mechanics were so bad. They're just so dated. I would love to see a Knights of the Old Republic remake where they update the game mechanics, especially the fucking inventory system, to something more modern. We are now at 11. Because I remember as a kid, when I first played through I still have yet to play KOTOR 2. I remember really enjoying the story and the characters and everything, but you know, when I played it on stream, or was it earlier this year? Was it that recent? I hated it. I did not like it at all. All right, guys, we're half. We only need to double our current level to be able to learn Tail Whip as our second move. We actually almost won that one. But yeah, like it's stuff like that. Like actually watching the movies and going through them, and I think that there might actually be quite a bit more good in the prequels that I just missed in my most recent watch through of those movies, simply because of how memeably bad a lot of the dialogue is. Because I remember that being like the main takeaway whenever I watched them before The Force Awakens was, holy shit, the dialogue is absolute ass. It's so terrible. In a lot of places. But then, like I said, there's some really good stuff too, like the Obi and Dooku scene. That's really fucking good stuff. I liked it a lot. First half of Attack of the Clones is probably some of the worst Star Wars I've watched. I don't know, like, if you look at it objectively, like, if you look at it plot-wise and consistency-wise, I don't think anything comes even close to being as bad as the sequel trilogy. Just in general. This is 100% Mass Effect. Haven't watched 8 and 9, you are a lucky person. You're not missing out on much. Mostly, yeah, Teenage Anakin is cringy as fuck. Like, let's be real here. I don't think anybody on the planet disagrees that Anakin was written to be a cringy little shit in Attack of the Clones. 9 is hilariously bad. Oh man, that fucking movie. There's literally a point in episode 9 where the crew so they have to find an item to go and find another item to be able to go and find Darth Sidious, because Palpatine somehow Palpatine survived is in the movie. It's so stupid. The man exploded twice on the second Death Star. He exploded twice, but somehow Palpatine survived is a fucking line that JJ put in his fucking movie. It's idiotic. It's so stupid. I hate it. If you couldn't tell, that line makes me upset. The fact that exists in an actual canon Star Wars movie is upsetting to me on a deep existential level. Oh yeah. That's all that movie is fetch quests. Well, like, the problem is that Ryan didn't really leave JJ with much to work with, right? He killed off Snoke, which was another fucking idiotic move. So stupid to kill off your big bad in the second movie. And it's all because, like, Ryan just didn't give a fuck. He has a quote saying that despite his movie being the second in a trilogy and there had to be a movie that came after it, he still wanted it to be an ending. Was Snoke even in TFA? He was in a couple of scenes, yes. He was like, there was one where, like, he was introduced, like, he was the giant fucking, yeah, he was like the Emperor. Like, he was the Emperor, fucking stand-in, basically. Appeared in holograms, sending messages to his boys, Kylo and Hux. Last scene that he's in, he's literally telling Hux to, bring Kylo to him. Because he needs to finish his training, and then he doesn't actually do any training with Kylo in episode 8. So that was bullshit. Fucking Christ, the sequel trilogy is bad. So going back to the original point of this little rant. I don't even know if it's the original point, but it's the one that I want to go back to. The fetch quest to 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 the fetch quest in episode 9. So they have to find a knife on a desert planet. It's not Tatooine, it's not Jakku, it's another desert planet. Oh yeah, like, I was the exact same way, Matt. I was like, there's no way they killed him like that. That's impossible. There's no way they're that stupid. But they did. So they go to this planet, and there's a festival going on. And they just happen to land in the one spot on the planet where this festival's happening. Okay. Sure. It's not like it's a whole ass fucking planet. Like, that's one thing that I really hate about Star Wars, is that they treat planets like they're like towns. I'm sorry, but no. Like, if it's, you know, these are planets. You can't just go to a planet and expect to find something within 10 minutes. They're just quest hubs, not real planets? Yeah. Yeah, they do that all the time. Like, this is actually a problem in a lot of Star Wars movies. Like, hell, Empire Strikes Back has this issue. Where Luke just happens to crash his X-Wing, you know, a couple of feet from Yoda. And where Yoda lives, basically. Tatooine is basically just one location. Yeah, but like, Tatooine, like, if we're talking A New Hope, there isn't actually that much, like, I can believe that stuff is within driving distance of the Lars homestead. Because, like, Obi-Wan has a reason to be there, right? He's there to watch over Luke, so he's gonna stay close. Fuck the Kenobi show, that doesn't exist in my head. I kind of just ignore any canon that is introduced by Disney Star Wars because it's all stupid. being for shenanigans. You could argue that that is an argument to be made. But it's not like in the movie. Like there's no mention of that kind of a thing in the movie. But there is an argument to be made about that, but there's also an argument to be made that it's bullshit, right? Like it could go either way. But like any other time in the original, in the OT, I believe every single time they have a very specific spot on the planet that they're going to. Right? Wish the Kenobi show was better. I think everybody wishes the Kenobi show was better. Made them feel more like planets. That's good. They should feel like planets because that's what they're advertised as. You know, considering the fact that they're giant balls in space that people go and visit. Oh, I'm struggling. Let's go back and heal. Also, what level am I? 17. I really don't even want to try to fight Brock right now, but fuck it, let's do it. I have no money, right? I have $220. Oh yeah, because I actually won the fight against that one guy. Oh yeah, but back to the festival that they randomly came across. So they come across this festival. Come to find out, this festival happens once every 40 some odd years. So not only did they just happen to land on this planet at this one spot where the festival's going on, it's also happening at the one time every 40 something years that this festival occurs. That's interesting. Also, Lando's there because reasons. And yeah, we didn't even fucking come close. I think, oh man, this is gonna be bad. We didn't even come close to beating the Geodude. All right, let's do this. Let's go and fight the rival 1.5. Because fuck it, we can. And it's gonna be a decent burst of experience. But yeah, after they find Lando, they come to find out, oh yeah, this guy's ship crashed like 15 feet away. So we're gonna go check out his ship. All right, they go and check out the ship. Oh no, we're being chased by peoples. Oh yeah, there's like an item over here. What is it? It's a potion. Okay. They're being chased by people. What do? They fight the people. They you know, it's the fucking is he on slow XP? Let's find out. F experience. Medium fast actually. Which that experience curve is a little bit slower at lower levels, but it speeds up as you get up to higher levels. Relative to the other curves. So yeah, it is a little bit slower right now, but I mean, we're also level 17. And yeah. No, why would you do that to me? No, why would you do that? I mean, we're gonna win this. All right, cool. 18. 10 more levels before we learn Tail Whip. Yay, we're almost there. Thoughts, words. What was I saying? Oh yeah, after the fight, their speeders get exploded. Oh no, their speeders exploded. And they fall into like a 10-foot by 10-foot patch of black sand. Everything else is normal, like, you know, tan colored sand. There's this one patch of black sand. And oh no, it's quicksand. It's the only patch of quicksand in this entire planet-sized desert that we've seen. But they accidentally fell on it. And they all get sucked under and die. despite the fact that Rey has the Force and can, you know, lift her friends out of it, and has also been shown to be able to fucking levitate herself. And, you know, could have saved all of their lives. But oh no, they all got sucked under the sand and they died. Except, oh man, oh, so lucky. The quicksand is over a cave. But the quicksand has also not fallen into said cave to fill it. Because physics does not obey the laws of physics. So they fall into a cave system. And who do they find but the corpse of the man that they're looking for? Oh man, it's so lucky that they randomly fell into this random spot of 10 foot by 10 foot quicksand in this entire planet-sized desert to be able to find the person. Oh man, you mean this person is the same guy who killed Rey's parents? Oh my god, it's fucking crazy. All of these things just coincided and coincidentally happened at the same. They managed to find this guy. Oh man, it's so crazy. I can't fucking believe it. In fact, I can't fucking believe it because that's bullshit. And oh man, he starved to death because he couldn't find a way out of these caves, because there's no way out of these caves. He starved to death. And he wasn't killed by what we're about to talk about, because his skeleton is completely intact. Clothes are even still on it. But they find the knife. They find the knife. Oh man, they did it. We got the knife. We can find where they need to go. But they can't read it because it's in an ancient Sith language. Oh no. But they also just happened to have brought C-3PO along with them for the first time in the trilogy. Man, it's so lucky that they brought a guy who has a bajillion languages in his fucking memory banks. And he can read it. But his programming does not allow him to translate it. Because... I'm not going to make the joke. Because it's an ancient Sith language and the Republic banned the use of such language. So the Republic are racists. Because I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but the Sith were originally a species. The actual, like, the Sith, like Darth Sidious, Darth Vader, Darth Maul, all of them, they're like one stage removed, at least. I don't know. But yeah, like, Sith were originally a species, so, you know, just banning their entire language, that's kind of racist. Kind of racist, Republic. Need to watch yourself. You're gonna be canceled on Twitter. Yeah. I can't believe that I'm actually contemplating getting all the way up to level 28 to fight Brock again. We'll try it at 20. We'll try it at 20 again, and then we will continue onwards from there. Oh man. So we have a knife that we can't read, except for one of us that can read it, but can't translate it. But that doesn't mean that he can't relay the information that he got from it. That just means that he can't translate. Like, it's such a stupid and contrived thing to force a death scene for C-3PO through contrived bullshit. That is also undone 5 minutes later because this movie can't fucking commit to anything. I think there's like 5 fake deaths in this movie. Kylo Ren should have... They killed C3... Yeah, they do. For about 10 minutes. They kill him for 10 minutes. They kill Chewie for about 2 minutes. They kill Kylo like 3 times. They kill Rey for about 2 minutes. Like the movie, it's a fucking meme that episode 9 has more resurrections than the entire, like, than most anime. Like, I honestly, like, I feel like episode 9 gives, like, a later season of Supernatural a run for its money on how many times they resurrect dead characters. And that is a dig at both Supernatural and episode 9. It's fucking bad, man. Like, these movies are bad. Like, my original plan was to have the full, like, everything Star Wars, all of the movies. I was going to get all the TV shows, just have them for the collection, right? Even if I wasn't a massive fan of the movies themselves, I was still going to get them just so that I had them for the collection. And then I watched the movies. And then I watched the movies, and I was dissuaded from that position. Because, like, I think I have TFA on either DVD or Blu-ray. I can't remember what I got for it. I have the OT and the prequel trilogy as one big box set. I don't know if I ever got The Last Jedi, because I was like still like I was like Mufasa right before he died. I was like clutching and clinging on to the fucking cliff, hoping and praying that they could pull me up, pull me back in. And then JJ came up, said long live the king, and threw me to my death. A much better movie than anything in the sequels, by the way. A much better story than anything that Disney has come out with in like 5 years. Man, I miss old Disney. Like, that's like one of the things I fucking miss. Old Disney. Like 90s, early 2000s Disney was so fucking, there were so many great movies that came out. You can tell that there were a lot of really good movies that came out because they're trying to bring them out again as live action, and they're ruining them every time. All right, level 20. Let's go try to fight Brock again. Fucking episode 9. I can't believe that they did it. So, I'm gonna tell you guys how they still have Tangled. I have not seen Tangled. I have heard good things about it, but I've never seen it. That was like a little bit past the point where I was still watching. Like I was at the age where I was not willing to watch new Disney movies. You know, because like it's kind of the same time frame where I stopped playing Pokemon. I'm like, oh, that's for babies. That's for children's. And now I'm literally sitting here playing Pokemon, you know, once or twice a week. Because they're fun. I enjoy these games. And I am comfortable enough with myself at this point that I'm okay with just, yeah, I fucking like Pokemon. Fuck off. So yeah, if he ever hits us with a bide, we die, I think. Yep, we're dead. Yep, we're dead. All right, so we got halfway through Onyx. Oh, we're not gonna beat him at that point. We got a couple of crits against Geodude. Onyx was actually really pleasant. He did tackle quite a bit at the beginning. But like that Onyx fight was about the best that we could hope for. And still actually be reasonable. Now we're Geodude farming. Geodude just takes so long to kill, is the problem. It might be... I didn't see how much experience he gives. Fuck it, let's go do it again. Also, that was death number 15. What the hell? Oh. No! No! I'm hitting all of the wrong things. There we go. Let's go try... Yeah, let's try this again. We have enough scratches. I'm not gonna worry about that. How much XP do I get from you? Good crit to start. We're still doing 2 damage every hit, it looks like. Which is really nice. That was actually a really lucky, that was a really lucky Geodude. 220, that's actually pretty hefty, and that wasn't that bad. Now, like I said, we got 3 crits, and he didn't defense curl that much. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's an early bite, and we got a crit. That was 16 damage that we took back. Yeah, we're not going to beat the Onyx, but I do think the Geodude is worth farming. Ah, that's unfortunate. No, don't do that. Good crit. Yeah, now we're only doing 1. So he needs to go through 3 defense curls to bring us down to 1 damage. Which is actually pretty nice. But unfortunately, we are only doing 1 damage at this point. Crit. Crit. Damn it. All right. So yeah, if he only ever... Fuck you. Immediately bides. Of course he does. Oh, man. Yep. All right. So let's talk about C3PO dying. We'll actually go through all of the deaths in episode 9. All of the quote-unquote deaths. So C3PO. They come to the conclusion that the only way that they can get C3PO to be able to translate this dagger is to take him to a droid smith. But he will have to wipe his memory completely. Has to wipe his memory completely to wipe his programming and allow him to translate this dagger. Why? So, my first question, why does a droid smith not have a way to back up memories? Like say you have an IT tech come out to your house, right? Your computer's acting up. Turns out there's a problem with the hard drive. You know, the info on the hard drive is good. It's just, you know, it's getting to the end of its life cycle. You know, it's going to die soon. This is like the IT tech saying, well, all of the info on this hard drive is gone. We're going to have to wipe it entirely and install a completely new hard drive. To which, you know, any reasonable person would then say, don't you have, you know, do you have like an external hard drive? Do you have a USB drive that you could stick in there for now? Like, is there any way to transfer this, back this up, and then install it on the new hard drive? No, sorry. That's what the movie tells us. And then R2-D2 just has a backup of his memory that they just put back in later. But it's like, why do that? Like, fucking stop it. So yeah, they take him to the most useless droid smith on the planet because he doesn't have a fucking USB stick to back up these droids' fucking memories. Yeah, thumb drives are another HD. They don't exist. No, not at all. And then, so the nice thing about these fights, by the way, I don't have to think about it. I can just sit here and spam the A button because that's literally all I can do. Next death, Chewbacca. So after they get the knife, before they decide to kill C-3PO, if I get lucky, I might be able to beat. I win! 1 health win on Brock. Get fucked! I always feel Brock is like one of the most satisfying wins in every single one of these fucking runs because it takes so goddamn long to get to it. Oh man, we got there. And I didn't mean to fight this person. I don't care. As soon as we get into Mount Moon, we get Water Gun. Water Gun is in Mount Moon. There's a TM for it. So we're gonna have a fucking water move. We're gonna have we're gonna be able to deal with fucking rock types from now on. That's like the thing that we're fucked on right now. Oh man, we got there. We did it. But yeah, so Chewbacca dying. By the way, I would like to point out, do y'all know how Chewbacca dies in Legends? Like in the old expanded universe? Do y'all know how that happens? Because if you don't, he got a moon dropped on him. He fucking died because they threw a moon at him. That's how they killed Chewbacca in the EU. That's pretty badass. That's fucking awesome. That's like a really cool way for that character to go out. It's over the top as shit, and I love it. How did they kill him in the movie? Oh, it's a fun scene. No, not just a blaster shot. So, I just realized I'm going to be going like back in time a little bit for each of these 3 deaths because this one comes shortly before the C-3PO one, and the first Kylo Ren fake out death comes shortly before the Chewbacca one. But we'll get to that one in a minute. Yes, gimme. We have another move, ladies and gentlemen. We got it. We got there. We did it. So Kylo Ren, after they get the knife, they've got the knife. They're back on the ship. They're about to leave the planet. All right. Rey wanders the fuck off. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna do this whole scene. So we're gonna get both Kylo's first fake death and Chewbacca's fake death. They're about to leave, and Rey just wanders off because she's got a feeling. She's got to do a thing because she's got a feeling. Fuck it, I'm gonna fight you. You're like a good chunk of experience for free. Yeah, that was like 600 experience for free. Definitely trying to kill the legacy of the original. Yeah, damn right they are. Water gun shouldn't kill. Yeah. Beautimus. Should be an easy catch. Hell yeah. Okay, so Rey wanders off because she's got a feeling, because Force. There's so, I swear to fucking God, the amount of times that they say because of feeling. Oh my god, I want them to die. Stop it. They say, because I have a feeling, like 3 times in the entire OT. They say it like 15 times in episode 9 or some shit. Like, it's fucking stupid. Anytime they need a character to do something fucking stupid, they tell the audience, they just say, because of feeling. Because I have a feeling. I don't know, the plot demands that I go over here. I have no actual reason to do so. But yeah, anyway, Ray wanders off into the fucking desert. And then, if you've seen the trailer, like the teaser for episode 9, you'll see fucking Kylo fucking shooting across the desert like 6 inches above the desert floor in a fucking TIE interceptor. He tries to run her over. Now, the reason that this is odd is because Kylo has explicitly stated that his current plan is to turn Rey to the dark side. He doesn't want to kill her. He specifies very specifically, hence the word specify, slightly redundant, it's fine, that he does not want to kill her, that he wants to turn her to the dark side because he's got a giant boner for this girl. I'm gonna go into here first, I think. I'm not gonna fight Misty, but I want to fight the 2 trainers that are in here. But anyway, despite him not wanting to kill her, he attempts to run her down with a fucking spaceship. Doesn't shoot the lasers that his ship is equipped with. Doesn't shoot the lasers. Just tries to run her over. Well, she jumps over the TIE interceptor and cuts off one of the wings. At which point, Kylo Ren crashes and explodes. His ship explodes with him in it. And he just walks it off. Like, literally, there's absolutely no explanation as to how he survives this crash. Like, the thing rolls for like 15 seconds and then explodes. And it's going very, very fast. Like, it's a spaceship. They're pretty quick. And so, A, the G-Force should have killed him. B, the fucking explosion should have killed him. But it's fine. He shows up later on without even... No, it's not even a flesh wound. He's not hurt at all. He walks away from one of the most... Like, look up that clip online. Like, go to YouTube, look up Kylo Ren TIE crash or something. I don't fucking know. But go look up that clip online and watch it. It'll take like 30 seconds. It's one of the most violent spaceship crashes in Star Wars, and he walks away without a scratch. His clothes aren't even torn. It's idiotic how they do it. It's so stupid. But anyway, that's... He just shows up in a minute. It's fine. That's fake death number 1 for this scene. That is fake death number 1. And then, oh no, Chewie went to go get Rey and got captured by the Knights of Ren. Remember the Knights of Ren that they mentioned in The Force Awakens and then Rian Johnson completely forgot in The Last Jedi, and they were never actually introduced as characters or shown on screen at all? Well, they're in this movie and they're just fucking idiots. But they capture Chewie. They do capture Chewie. They put him on a transport ship. And Finn points this transport ship out to Rey. Oh my god, they got Chewie. Oh my god, we need help. Oh man, it's so crazy. And Rey force pulls the spaceship and is pulling it back down to the ground. Which is impressive. It is at this point that a lot of people, myself included, will remind everybody Yoda had to try really hard to stop the rocks from falling on, well, himself, to stop the pillar from falling on Obi-Wan and Anakin at the end of the Clone Wars movie. Y'all remember that? Remember when he was fighting Dooku and Dooku kept trying to throw shit at Obi-Wan and Anakin to fuck with his concentration? And it was really difficult for him to stop those from falling. Rey pulls down a whole ass spaceship that is currently flying away from her. And she's pulling it down, she's pulling it down, she's pulling it down. And then Kylo shows up, and this is when he returns. And it's his triumphant reintroduction as Kylo the White, because he's definitely fucking dead. It's not actually. He's just fine, and he's still Evilman, and it's fucking... I hate this movie. But anyway, Kylo shows up, and he starts force pushing the movies away. Yeah, right? It's like, oh man, what are we gonna pull from the EU and actually make it canon? Yeah, all he lost was his helmet. Again, by the way. Oh yeah, by the way, that helmet that he destroyed. That helmet that he destroyed in The Last Jedi. He had somebody grab the pieces of it in the exploded supremacy. Remember, he crushed his helmet on the same ship that got Holdo maneuvered in episode 8. So that ship got fucking bisected. But he had somebody go and pick up all the pieces of his helmet and had them reforged into a new one. Because fuck it, why not? But anyway, Kylo comes back and he starts force pushing the ship away. So we got Rey pulling it and Kylo pushing it, and it's a tug of war and all, man. And Rey accidentally uses Force Lightning. Yup, she shot Force Lightning on accident because she was frustrated. So at this point, accidentally, yes, she accidentally shoots Force fucking lightning at this man. Rey has never done anything evil. How is that accidentally? Because J.J. Abrams doesn't know how to write fucking movies. That's how. I'm saving here because I'm really low on water guns. Yes, Afro, you understand. Force Lightning is a very special ability that very few Force users have. And every single one of them is Darkseid and Sith and Evilman. But see, they're trying to hint that Rey could potentially fall to the dark side. Despite the fact that she's never once done anything Darkseid-y. Ever. It's so stupid. I hate this fucking... The entire trilogy sucks. The entire one. Every one of them. And so she force lightnings the ship that has Chewie in it. And it explodes. Killing Chewbacca on accident. Because Rey sharded lightning. But it's okay, because Chewie was actually on a different transport, and Finn was just an idiot and pointed out the wrong one. Despite the fact that Finn literally saw them march him up the fucking ramp into the ship. he still somehow pointed out the wrong one. So it's fine. Chewbacca's alive and everything's fine. That's another thing that happens in this movie. They just accidentally kill Chewbacca and then go, lol, nope, JK. Ha, got him. Got him. Fucking hate this movie. Fucking hate this movie. It's so stupid. And like, here's the thing. When I first watched this movie, I still had the capacity to just turn my brain off and enjoy it. I could still do that. I did that. I did that for this movie. I just didn't pay attention. It's like, yeah, I'll just, you know, it's fine. We learned Tail Whip, guys. We got Tail Whip. We just beat Misty, and we finally learned our second move naturally. Fuck off, video game. Yeah, so that is C-3PO's fake death. That is Kylo Ren's first fake death. And that is, oh wait, Kylo Ren fake dies 3 times in this movie. That's right, I forgot one. And yeah, so that's Kylo Ren fake death number 1, that's Chewbacca fake death, and that's C-3PO's fake death. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention how they got out of the cave system that had no exit. So in this cave system, they come across a giant like sandworm creature thing. Like not like sandworm as in Dune sandworm. It's like, you know, if you look up the scene, you'll see it. It's not like massive, but you know, it's big enough to eat a person, man. Oh wait, nope. This one. Yeah, we need body slam. Really, that didn't one-shot, huh? Interesting. I expected Bubble Beam to one-shot that. Alright, let's get rid of Scratch. Oh. Okay, yeah, so they find this worm. And it's hostile. A wild animal, it's a predator. Duh, of course. Ray just like approaches it, hand out. And it doesn't bite it the fuck off. Me personally, I would have had that be the moment where she finally loses a hand, as is tradition for a protagonist in a Star Wars movie. By the way, Rey never actually like really loses. Like she's kind of captured at the end of fucking whatever. I'm not even gonna get into that. Because I just don't care enough. If I'm gonna be entirely honest, I just can't be fucking asked. But anyway, she notices that this snakeman is injured. Somehow. It's a fresh wound. From something. In these caves, apparently. Fucking, I don't know. It's never shown what actually causes the injury. Oh no, it's hurt. That's unfortunate. So, she pulls Force Heal out of her ass. And just heals it. And when I say pulls Force Heal out of her ass, I mean she did not know how to use Force Heal, and then she just did it anyway. Literally says in the movie, I can't remember the exact phrasing, but that she just kind of did it. So suddenly, force heal is a thing in movie canon, which get fucked Qui-Gon, get fucked Anakin, both of whom did not die immediately. They both definitely had time to be force healed, like portals and WoW. Portals is another, like, healing. There's a lot of abilities that once they are introduced, you have to put limitations on them. Otherwise, they are broken as fuck. Portals is one of them. You don't have limitations on portals. They're one of the most overpowered things. Yeah, the best route is to just not most of. Yeah, exactly. Like in the book that I'm planning to write, I will mention a couple of things about it here. I'm working. Both locks were in the same. Whatever, it's fine. Both locks were in the same can. It's fine. Whatever, it's fine. The book that I'm working on, and it'll be like 8 years before it's done, it's kind of a bodyguard story where the bodyguard is a genie. Nope, fuck you. We are not learning disable. The limitations in the portal wand they found. I have not seen it. I have not seen the new D&D movie. The only one that I've seen, I saw the Jeremy Irons one like a billion years ago, and I remember literally nothing about it. But so one of the things is, like, if you have a magic system, you have to have rules. You have to have rules for the magic system to be able to work. Don't have rules, magic system is going to end up like the one in Harry Potter, where it could just do whatever the fuck the plot needs it to do, which is bad. It's not good. That is not good. You don't want your magic to be able to just do fucking everything. Because then the fix is they just did the thing. What do you mean they did the thing? Well, like, so there's this spell that you didn't know about until just now, and they just did that. No, don't do that. That's lazy. A perfect example, and I'm not even going to go for the Time Twister one, because the Time Twister is also bullshit. I'm not even going to go for that one. What's the fucking fire spell that they use that just so happens to be able to destroy Horcruxes in the final movie that's never once been mentioned before that moment? I keep wanting to say Balefire, but that's from the Wheel of Time. That's not from Harry Potter. What the fuck is it? No, not Incendio, you dumbasses. Never watched Red Harry Potter? It's not terrible. There's definitely problems with it. But it's not the worst fantasy series I've ever read. For sure. It's actually halfway decent. I didn't get... No, wait. I did get Repels, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yay! I'm not a stupid. But anyway, there's like, so there's like the normal incentive. So here's okay. So in Harry Potter, there's these Horcruxes, right? They're like super evil, magical like things that are housing the soul of the big bad, and you have to destroy all of them so that when you kill the big bad, he stays dead. Spoilers for a book series that came out like 20 years ago. If you haven't read them or watched the movies or anything, I assume you have no interest in them. But there's a little bit of context that you would lose if you don't know this. So these things exist. He created 7 of them. And then accidentally created an 8th. Because you could just accidentally fucking whatever. I'm not going to get into the rabbit hole of accidentally creating things. But anyway, they are very, very difficult to destroy. Only very specific things can kill them. Basilisk venom can. I thought you meant the book series, and I'm like, sir, the Lord of the Rings has been around for a hot minute. I thought you were talking about the books for a minute. I was like, no. Those came out well before Harry Potter. But the movies might have been. The movies might have been roughly the same time period. I'm not entirely sure. But, so, there is a magic sword that can kill these things. Basilisk venom can kill these things. And... trying to think of... oh, shit. We can evolve now. I'm also poisoned. We got 54 health. That's plenty. So, Basilisk Venom and the Sword are the only 2 things thus far in canon that have been introduced that can kill these Horcruxes. And then they lose the Sword, and they don't have any Basilisk Fangs or Basilisk Venom. Because, you know, it's very difficult to get these things. And they have a Horcrux that they need to destroy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, there's the nugget. Well, how do they do it? Well, one of the antagonists at the moment that's chasing them casts a spell that makes, like, super crazy fire people. Like, it's like super evil fire that's, like, consuming everything. And they drop the Horcrux into it. Oh no, they need that. But they can't go back and get it because they'll die and burn to death. But it just so happens that that fire can destroy Horcruxes. So yay, they did the thing that they needed to do on accident. It's like, that's fucking stupid and lazy, and I hate it. How did I get to that? How did I get to Horcruxes? How did this conversation get here? I don't remember. I think I've just tangented into tangent, into tangent, into tangent. And now we're at Horcruxes and Harry Potter. I don't remember how we got here. I remember I was talking about my book for a minute, but I don't remember how I got from that to Horcruxes. Go back to shit talking the sequels? Hell yeah, let's do it. All right, so she force heals the snake. She force heals the snake, and it just pops a wall open for them and lets them leave. So A, the snake has, like, enough intelligence to recognize what's happening, and is also grateful enough to help them escape instead of, you know, just eating them. Because it is a fairly large creature, it probably requires a fair bit of sustenance to, you know, keep itself alive. No, I'm full on things. I don't want to be full on things. I don't know what I don't know if I want to use this. Limitations on Force Heal? There's literally no limitations on Force Heal. Well, the limitations on Force Heal are dependent on the person using them, apparently. Because as Shadiversity pointed out in a conversation on EFAP about this movie, Rey heals people and she's perfectly fine. Kylo heals somebody and he fucking kills himself. So Rey, after healing the snake, specifies that she used her parts of her own life force to heal the snake. Okay, I can buy that. That's fine. However, there's no actual like visible signs. She doesn't seem weakened at all. She like there's nothing to show that she has sacrificed anything to heal this creature. Right? And she heals one more time in the movie. That one a far more a far more bullshitty instance, let's say. And actually coincides with Kylo fake out death number 2, the one that I forgot about. Where she cheap shots him with a fucking lightsaber. God damn, this fucking movie is terrible. So yeah, she heals it, and then that's what gets him out of the cave, which then leads to the scene where she walks off into the desert, and Kylo tries to run her over, and then all that stupid shit happens. So that all happens. And then... what the fuck else? Oh yeah, then they go to get C-3PO murdered and brought back. So he's done. He's had his death and resurrection. And then, oh man, they now know where to go. That's right. That's where all this leads to. They finally know where to go to get the first thing that they were looking for. By the way, remember, they were looking for a thing, and they, fuck you, Bellsprout, you absolute piece of shit. I hate you so much. Ah, he's paralyzed. I'm just gonna do nothing but rap forever. Fuck you. We just have to hope for the 15% miss chance, and we have to just hope that we kill. We're gonna die to this bullshit. Thank God. Get me the fuck out of here. All right. Oh, shit. I went and I got Fly, and then I didn't have my Pidgey to actually teach Fly to. By the way, while I'm here, grab this. And while I'm here doing this, I can actually get rid of any key items that I don't need anymore. Oh shit, I never used the bike voucher. Alright, we got our Pidgey. Let's... oh wait, no, I didn't actually go over... wait, did I not? I didn't. Oh, I didn't have any fucking inventory space. I came over here to get it and then didn't get it because my inventory was full. Son of a bitch. Alright, so talking about episode 9. What happens next? Where do they go fucking next? Oh yeah, they find out where they need to go to do the thing with, to get the item. So they're back to hunting the first MacGuffin. Again, they figured out where it is. They need to go get it. Where's that? On the wreckage of the second Death Star, which exists somehow. Also, I forgot to fucking heal, which was the whole point of me leaving this fucking place. Oh, I can go get Ice Beam. What the hell am I doing trying to fucking fight these guys with Body Slam? I can get Ice Beam. Grab this. And then we're gonna sell these. We're gonna sell this. We're gonna sell these. We're gonna sell this. Nope, not that one. the nuggets, we're going to get rid of TM24. TM18. All right, there we go. I am down a fair bit of money. Why am I down so much money? Nope. Nope. Get back here, you stupid little brat. Okay. Words. 49 gets sold, 48 gets sold, 13 does not. Yep, get rid of Tail Whip. I'm actually curious. What are my stats? Special is 58, attack is 53. Yeah, sounds about right. Do I want to boost up my attack or my special? We find a good chunk of calciums on the ground, a lot more than we find proteins. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do 3 of one and 2 of the other. That's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna pop the power point up on Ice Beam. Both of them. All right. Anyway, so we are now C3. Oh yeah, we're at the wreckage of the Death Star. Here, let's switch these so that I don't accidentally do that again. We've arrived at the wreckage of the Death Star. That somehow exists despite the explosion in episode 6, very clearly showing that there is no piece that's this big left. Because it's like the entire like firing dish is still intact, apparently, despite that being impossible based on what we were shown before. But it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Turn your brain off. Don't think about it. So she goes in, she finds the MacGuffin number 2. Or like number fucking 8. Okay, before I just say no, we came to the conclusion that there's absolutely no reason to get this, right? Only fighting types are not countered by one of the moves that we already have, and they are countered basically just by any special move, which we will have Surf for them. So yeah, we're gonna skip confusion. Okay, I do need to... Alright, that's fine. I need to save a couple of Ice Beam power points. Because we had, what? 17 enemies and 14 power points for Ice Beam. So we now have 17, 15. So I need to use one more. I need to kill one more enemy without using Ice Beam. And that will allow us to have one Ice Beam for every other enemy. And I have chosen you, Oddish. Why you gotta be a dick? Wake up! Alright. Well, we have a kitten. Hi. I'm not going to get into all of the stupid that happens on Endor because there is a fair bit of it. We're going to skip straight to... Oh man, Kylo Ren's here because reasons. By the way, there's absolutely no reason that they were let go in the desert because Kylo Ren just kind of, you know, fucked off. They just kind of forgot that he was there. And the good guys just left, despite the fact that, you know, the leader of the enemy faction was right there. We're just gonna ignore that. We're just gonna ignore that. Because we have to keep the plot moving. I'm gonna burn a bunch of these potions right now. I do not at all believe that I'm gonna one-shot all of these guys, and I'm just really, really hoping that they're gonna be stupid when I don't. Okay, good. Yay, she was stupid when I didn't. Well, I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. Yeah. Yep. All right. Wait, why do I have... Okay. I had a fucking Chrome tab open that had just 2 new tabs and nothing else. There was nothing on it. So yeah, there's death number 20, by the way. So yeah, Kylo Ren just shows up because fuck it. And he... Oh, that was lucky. Thank God she didn't use Sleep Powder Pedal Dance again. And they fight. Oh man, they're fighting. Oh, look at them. Look at them go. They're doing the things, and she's fucking reverse gripping on her lightsaber because everybody knows that that's double damage. And is not a completely idiotic fucking fighting style that doesn't make any sense. I don't know, like, why is that like a thing lately? Why is reverse grip on swords like a thing in fucking... Like, I guess it's like Ahsoka and Rey did it, right? Like, are those the only two? Those are the only two that I could think of off the top of my head. Did it first and better? But she didn't do it with both of them, right? Ahsoka did 1 normal grip and 1 reverse grip, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure she was 1 and 1 and by that I mean in the Clone Wars. I think she was usually doing 1 normal grip and 1 reverse grip, but it's been a long time since I watched that show. All right, buy that. And like, I'm actually okay with that for the most part. It's like, it's not great regardless. I think it's still better to just not do that. I do think it's better to just not do that thing. Because yeah, like fucking... What do you get? Oh, shit. I thought I was 1 level lower again. I thought we had time before I needed to use the repel. Like, what are the actual benefits of reverse grip? You're sacrificing range of attack. You're sacrificing range of movement. You're sacrificing... Double check. You mean connect streaming software to go live? I am live. You lie! All right, cool. We're good. Immediately closing. All right, we're back. All right. All right, we're back, and we're gonna reset. I was able to pause both timers pretty quickly. With regular swords, it makes it easier to defend blows and attack, especially when dual wielding. Not sure. I'm assuming not sure that you would with lightsabers. I don't know. But, like, is that actually a thing? Did my... Oh, fuck. I reset. Repels go away after you reset. So, like, here's the thing. If you are reverse grip, your actual grip on the blade is going to be weaker. Right? You're not going to have as much control over it. You're going to... And just your grip in general is just going to be weaker on the weapon. If you're doing reverse grip. Because it's a lot easier. Are we actually reconnected now? Or is it lying again? Oh, wait, are we back? Are we back? We have a kitten. We do, in fact, have a kitten this time around. Anyway, on the topic of reverse grip versus regular grip, I recommend... I mentioned him already tonight, actually. Shadiversity. Very fun YouTuber to watch. He does a lot of... Shadiversity is like an expert in medieval weaponry, and he's a big old fucking nerd for that kind of stuff. I slightly adjusted my hands, and that made Shelby upset. So for reverse grip, I've watched his videos on him. I can't remember all the arguments that he had for and against it. But yeah, highly recommend his stuff. Very, very good. Very knowledgeable. All right. All right. Oh my god, because I've now wasted 2 max repels because of this. Oh well, it's fine. Bye, kitten. Hopefully my internet stays live for the next 45 fucking minutes. And we can have a nice, consistent stream for the rest of it. So yeah, I would recommend watching his stuff on reverse grip. Because I am obviously not an expert on these types of things. But regardless of its actual practical usage or lack thereof, it looks fucking stupid. At least when Ray does it. Sorry, Daisy. Sorry, Daisy Ridley, but you look real bad whenever you're fucking swinging that shit around. But that's like the that might just be the choreography of the sequel trilogy is just really bad. I'm not a huge fan of it, if I must be completely fucking honest. Yeah, so anyway, while they're fighting on Endor, Leia, like, fucking... Oh, yeah, I still need to go through this. Leia sends a quick Force Skype call. Oh, yeah, The choreography of the sequel trilogy was really fucking bad. Like, even the quote-unquote good fight in what the hell? Even the quote-unquote good fight in The Last Jedi in the throne room has some really fucking serious... Yeah. Bad guys attack one at a time. Actual disappearing weapons in the middle of a fight, that's fucking fun. And really stupid. I can't believe they did that. Like, by the way, Rey actually died in The Last Jedi, but the editor saved her life by disappearing a knife that was like literally being stabbed into her back. Like, knife is here, it goes behind her back, hand comes back, knife is gone. It's crazy. It's crazy that they thought that was a good idea. It's like, could y'all fucking try just a little bit harder? Like, try just a little bit harder. Like, oh yeah, you just look up The Last Jedi disappearing knife. Just look that up. It is like one of the funniest fucking things. Like, if you're just going off of, this is an objective problem with this movie. It's just like stupid. It's stupid is what it is. Should I go down? Actually, I might just go down to yeah. We're actually not going to do this yet. We are going to go down to Fuchsia. The reason being, down in Fuchsia is a new move for us. We're going to pick up Surf down there. Yeah, right? It's fucking incredible that they just did that. That they were okay with that being a part of their movie. Yeah, she's fucking dead. And I mean, like, not just that, there's also the time where she's like got a blade up to her fucking neck. Like, the guy is holding the blade and he's like pulling the blade towards her neck like this. And she's like, and then she drops her weapon and the guy's fucking weapon doesn't go straight through her neck. Like, that's another thing that happens in that movie. God damn you, Snorlax, you fucking time wasting piece of shit. There's so many, like, it's fucking stupid. Yeah. Wow, that was fast. Usually it takes a while for that to actually be a thing. All right, we got the rare candy here. Yeah, so Rey dies twice in that fight, but is saved by bad choreography and editors. Yeah. Yeah, it's insane. And like, I don't know why people say that like, I want to, all right, I'm not going to do it right now. I will do it at the end of the stream. I'm going to try and find a clip of Mahler's in his TLJ review where he talks about the hyperspace kamikaze, because that's like one of the biggest problems that a lot of people have with that movie, is that suddenly you could just hyperspace into another ship and it causes an absolutely mind-boggling amount of damage. Because if that was a thing that could happen, you know, people would have been doing it for literally tens of thousands of years. I did not mean to throw that ball. We got an extra Pokemon. Guys, we got a Nidoran male. Yeah. Like, the movies are bad, man. Movies are bad, man. Like, that's cool, but that should have been a plot line established in the OT if they're going to use it. No, that should have been, well, it should have been established in the OT as something that had been happening for thousands of years. Because, like, Star Wars is kind of at the point technologically where they're kind of stagnant. They're not really progressing technologically that much anymore. Because if they are, like, you have to take into consideration that, like, the old Republic was what, like, 10,000 years ago, and they had space travel and hyperspace and all that stuff 10,000 years ago. Exactly. Space combat would be centered around hyperspace. It would not be something that would come out, 60 years after, a kid is born on Tatooine. It would be a constant thing from the from the discovery of fast and light travel. It would be a thing. I'm getting rid of the Nidoran because it's a useless addition to the team. It doesn't actually help. Like, it would have been happening forever. It's like, guys, if you're a Christian, let's just say you're a Christian, then you believe that there was a total of 4 people on the planet before one of them murdered the other one with a rock. I can't believe I died there. I actually cannot believe that killed me. Like, there were 4 people on the planet before Cain murdered his brother with a fucking rock. Are you telling me that people don't weaponize literally everything as soon as they possibly can? Because if you're telling me that, you're stupid and wrong. People weaponize everything. I just got a Gen 1 miss against that Drowsy. Fuck you, video game. Yeah, so, like, the hyperspace kamikaze, and, like, I mentioned this, I think, yesterday. When I watched TLJ for the first time, when I walked out of that theater, I wanted a poster of that shot because it is absolutely fucking gorgeous. It is beautiful, but it makes no fucking sense. If you'd used anything but Psychic there, I won that fight. That's weird. I don't know what the hell that was all about. Yeah, like, the shot itself is fucking gorgeous. Jesus Christ, Psychic did so much damage. Yeah. But that's like the whole film. Like, TLJ is a very pretty movie. It's a very pretty movie, but it's fucking stupid as shit. I'm gonna see what a body... Oh, it just kills. Okay. I don't want to deal with poison. I'm not doing enough damage to one-shot people, so I'm going to be taking a lot of poison damage as this goes on. Yeah, the fact that they land on the planet at the end of TLJ, right? And they're setting up a defense, and it's like, oh man, this looks a lot like the Hoth defense, especially since there's a lot of white stuff on the ground. Definitely looks like it could be snow. But you see, Ryan Johnson, in his infinite wisdom, foresaw that somebody would be like, aha, you're just copying the Hoth scene. You even got a snow planet. So he has somebody taste the ground, like literally finger to ground, then into mouth, spit it out and be like, ah, it's salt. I'm sorry, but if I go to a new planet and I'm not entirely sure, like, the chemical composition of what I'm fucking walking on, my first instinct isn't to taste it. I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit odd for somebody to just start, you know, the ground. It's a little bit strange. I feel like that's, in other words, fucking stupid. And then there's that whole scene, which is a fucking dumpster fire. Culminating in one of the stupidest lines that have been uttered in fucking fiction. Especially in the context of what it's being said. In which it is being said. That's how we're gonna win. Not fighting what we hate, but saving what we love. And immediately after she says this, a laser beam shoots into the door that's protecting her entire faction and explodes it. Revealing her entire faction to the enemy for them to be hunted down and murdered because there's no escape from that cave now. Why have I not taught surf to this fucking duck? What is wrong with me? I'm so mad about fucking TLJ and Star Wars in general that I'm not even making good choices in the video game anymore. I'm just forgetting things because fuck it. Go for explosion while I'm underground. Do it, you cowards, you won't. Oh, that was really bad. You're gonna kill me now. You're not gonna kill me now. Thank you, you're fucking stupid. Does she also shoot the guy in the face afterwards? No, she doesn't. No, that'd be funny as shit. Not fighting what you hate, saving what you love. Mwah, pow. She kisses him, and John Boyega looks very, like, unsure of what's even happening when she does. It's actually a really funny fucking screenshot. She goes in for the kiss, and he's like, Oh god, that's like one of the most forced fucking things I've seen in a long time, because that's like, there's no romantic setup between those two whatsoever. It's insane that they thought that was a good idea. By the way, I'm gonna finally remember to fucking teach surf to my Pokemon. God damn, that'd be funny as shit, though. But no, she's in a coma for the rest of the movie, thank God. That entire movie could have been dealt with in 5 fucking minutes. By the way. Entire movie dealt with in 5 minutes. All it would have taken... Here, Poe, here's what I'm gonna do. Now, some people will defend the movie, or have defended the movie, by saying, well, if she did that, then there wouldn't be any drama and there wouldn't be a movie. Yeah. That's why you don't write the movie like that. That's why you don't make your script fucking stupid. That's terrifying that that's a thing. That did that little damage. That's actually really fucking scary. Fuck. I was really hoping for the paralysis. Alright, good. Good. No, I don't want to give a name to the Lapras. God damn, TLJ is fucking stupid. Like, I think TLJ is... No, I think I have to say that even though I hate TLJ more, I think The Rise of Skywalker is a worse movie. Yeah, I'd have to say that The Rise of Skywalker is a worse movie, but I hate TLJ more. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. No, how are you alive? Stop it. Stop being alive. Despite the fact that I actually did not catch just how bad I despise TLJ on my first watch through. Like, the more that I think about that movie, the more that I hate it. Like, The Rise of Skywalker is really fucking stupid. It's based entirely around coincidence and luck and contrivance. But it doesn't actually make me angry. Outside of, you know, me playing it up a little bit for comedy's sake. But like TLJ like legitimately makes me mad. I really hate that fucking movie. What they did to Luke is fucking criminal. Like TLJ, like The Rise of Skywalker is really, really bad, but TLJ is the reason that I don't want to consider the sequel trilogy to be canon. I don't want the sequel trilogy to be canon because of TLJ. Because of what it does to Luke Skywalker. Because of how it treats all of the fucking... everything that came before it. It just... I would be hard pressed to find a movie that I consider to be more disrespectful than TLJ to what came before. And also Rian Johnson is just like a really terrible person. Like, from everything that I've seen in interviews, doesn't he almost murder somebody because of a bad dream? Yes. Not just somebody, his nephew. Han and Leia's son. He almost murders. He contemplates killing in his sleep. Not just killing him in his sleep. Because he had a vision that he would kill everybody around him. Despite the fact that he knows for a fact that visions of the future are always subject to change. It's literally what he is told in fucking Empire. He is told that the future is nebulous. But because he has a vision of a possible future, he goes to murder his fucking nephew in his sleep. I can't imagine why people would have problems with this fucking movie. Still fucking stupid. Yeah. Exactly. He is he is flat out told. Future. Always emotion the future is. Isn't that the exact line? Always emotion the future is. Meaning, it's not like you're gonna fucking get, like, you don't. So so referencing something else. I have not watched the Wheel of Time TV show. I've seen literally nothing about it. except for reviews from people. It is yet another property. Like, I really haven't watched anything that's come out in the last couple of years. But if you know, there's a character in the Wheel of Time that has, I wouldn't say prophetic powers. It's unique to her. Nobody else, trying to think in the book series, nobody else has her ability. Period. Nobody else has her ability. And what her ability is in the books is she will see like symbols and like pictures floating around somebody's head. And it can be as it could be as simple as like a pair of dice, or a card, or a knife, or a wolf. Like, it could be a picture of anything. And she just sees pictures around people's heads, and she knows that they are true. Like, the pictures accurately describe either the person's character or something that will happen to them in the future, but she doesn't know. Like, a lot of her character is about trying to figure out what do these mean? What do these symbols mean? Right? In the show, she just flat out has visions of the future. Like, no, that's not what she does. No, that's not what this character is. That's not what she does. She doesn't just see the fucking future. Idiots. These pictures floating around people's head. Like, how do you fuck those up? Like, those are very different things. And I feel like this is the same as how the future is shown in Empire Strikes Back versus how it's treated in The Last Jedi. Because in The Last Jedi, I believe the line is Luke says that he foresaw him bringing death to everybody he loves, or something like that. In the TV show, they just have future sight. Yeah. They literally, like, she literally foresees one of the main characters just murdering another one, or just stabbing another one of the main characters. Did I save before this fight? I don't think I'm gonna need to. But it probably would have been smart for me to have done so. Oh, yay, takedown missed. I'm actually kind of... Well, it is an Arcanine. It actually makes complete sense that he would survive one of my fucking surfs. Oh no, I don't have room for Fire Blast. Oh, whatever shall I do? Repel's effect wore off, by the way. But yeah, it's such a fucking... Did I teach strength yet? Oh, okay, I did. Okay. I had things that I was saying. I forgot what those were. Oh yeah, talking about how Luke was assassinated in fucking The Last Jedi. So yeah, Luke, not only does he attempt to murder his nephew in his sleep because he had a vision of the future, he then runs away for like 10 years or something like that. Like it... Okay, I'm gonna look a thing up real quick. Give me a second. Just a second. How long between Rebels and Ahsoka? No. How long between Luke trying to kill Kylo and TFA. Fuck off, Quora. Oh my fucking god. So I didn't actually find the question that I was looking for. The first result was, did Luke Skywalker really try to kill Kylo Ren, or did Ren lie? And he didn't try to kill Ben. He had a moment of fear and weakness and reacted to it. It lasted a second, but it was long enough for Ben to think Luke was trying to kill him. No, it didn't just last a second. It lasted long enough for Luke to wake up, pick up his weapon, go from where he was sleeping, and because they're all in different buildings, basically, right? Go from the building that he was sleeping in over to Kylo's building, ignite his lightsaber, look at Kylo, I guess Ben Solo at that point, still, and then decide against it. He had that long to think about what the fuck he was doing. It wasn't just a moment of weakness. And I hate it when people use that as an excuse. It's so stupid. Because what they're doing there is they're literally parroting a line that came from Rian Johnson. That's what he said about that scene. But Rian Johnson is an idiot. I hate that man for what he did to the Star Wars trilogy, or to the Star Wars franchise. Okay. I just want to know the fucking... Okay, so we got 28 ABY. To... sought to destroy the last... Yeah, inspired the legacy of his grandfather. You know, Darth Vader, the guy who returned to the light at the end of the OT. You know, the guy that was a good person when he died. Yep, he definitely left a legacy of murder. Fine. I'm not upset about that stupidity. Thanks, JJ, for that, by the way. Oh, he killed and replaced the leader of the Knights of Ren. I thought he fucking founded the... Whatever. Fucking stupid. All this shit is not in the movies. And it doesn't actually have a... Okay, so at most... It was... So, he... In 28 ABY, he... You know... Luke tried to murder him in his sleep because fucking Rian Johnson is a child. He killed all of the other students because fuck it, why not? Like, we gotta have some kind of child murdery scene. And then went to Snoke. So that happened in 28. In 35, so 7 years later, he is offered the Eternal Fleet by fucking Palpatine, which is Rise of Skywalker, which I believe is a year after TFA and TLJ. So 6 years. Luke was just fucking hanging out, knowing that his nephew is being dragged down into evil by fucking Snoke, doesn't give enough of a shit to go and help him. Doesn't even try. No, Luke was totally in character in the sequel trilogy because blah, 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 blah. No, he fucking wasn't. Don't you fucking lie to me. Oh, damn, I can't surf here. So while I was actually meaning to go to stats, I did probably want to dig out because I know I was out of at least one of my moves. Oh, that was the last fight before Sabrina. I could have just gone straight to... I completely forgot that I was at Sabrina. All right. Level 51. So I think her ace is a 42 Alakazam. Did not need to go there. Body Slam. Thank God those screens don't last after you beat the... No! Fuck you. I always forget the Venomoth is bug poison. I always think that Venomoth is bug flying or poison flying. Can I do damage to this man, please? Thank you. Yeah, I definitely would have used... Dig over Ice Beam there had I remembered the fucking typing. I don't know why. Because, like, it's not difficult to get that fucking right. It's, like, it's just, the fucking wings throw me off. That's what I'm gonna blame it on. It's the wings. I'm not stupid, it's the wings. It's their fault for making me think that it's a flying type Pokemon. Oh, man. Hydro Pump. Oh, man. We're gonna not learn that. I'd rather not. Surf does the job for sure. And it will hit 255 out of 256 times. That's actually not a good sign. Machoke not dying to Surf is actually pretty bad for us. Yeah, we want to dig against the Nidorino. We want to surf the Nidoking. How many... We got Diglett and Sand Slash. I don't think I need to use... I think we can Ice Beam. I'm going to surf the Sand Slash. I said Diglett. Dugtrio. Okay, so those we can hit with Ice Beam as well. I think fighting types I'm going to surf because it is going to do more damage than Ice Beam, unless Ice Beam is super effective. Fuck you and your critical hit. Actually, I think critical hits might be almost guaranteed on low kick. I think low kick is oh no, wait, no. Karate Chop is the guaranteed crit. Karate Chop is the high crit rate. That's right. We're going to pop a potion. We're hurting a bit. Despite the fact that I'm not going to need it on this guy because he's just going to fucking explode into ice chunks. I get so sad when I think about the sequel trilogy. Because it could have been so good. Like, why not just adapt the EU? Why not just adapt the EU? Do y'all know the line that Kathleen Kennedy fucking spat out at one point? Oh, it's really hard to write these because we don't have any source material to go off of. That line is stupid for multiple reasons. The first being, you fucking did, and you got rid of it. The second reason being, that's what fucking writers are for. Oh man, fucking crazy idea. to be creative, you don't need source material. You could just write something that's good. But the problem is that they're so fucking focused on getting things out like once a year, or at least they were, until they realized, oh shit, everybody hates what we're doing. Marvel's still doing it. Marvel's still shitting out multiple movies and TV shows a year. But it's like, come on, man. Like, how are you that unaware? Like, you know, there's the whole, you know, self-awareness is a thing that some people have. Kathleen Kennedy doesn't have that. She doesn't have self-awareness. She doesn't understand what the fuck stupidity is coming out of her fucking face when she says that. And I hope that line follows her to her fucking grave. Because it's such a stupid thing that she said. No, he used the thing. All right, we're going to Ice Beam. We're going to hope for a freeze. Get it. No, don't psychic. You rude bastard. You rude bastard. Yeah, like, the fact that she still has a job just astonishes me. I don't know how somebody can burn Star Wars, Indiana Jones, and fuck, even Willow. Like, burn everything. She burned everything that Lucasfilm owned to the ground in terms of quality and profitability for the most part. And she still has a job. How? How do you still have a job after that? Oh my god, are we in a fucking Skull Bash loop? We would have been had I not been stupid and used it. We were in a Skull Bash loop. Yeah, it just it blows my mind that she had, like, so I work at fucking Walmart. You know, if I came into work and just threw everything on the ground, broke every bottle that I came into contact with, every single bit of glass that I touched just exploded of its own accord, I would not work there anymore after like a day. Be like, no, sorry, you are a fucking menace to society. Get out. Also, it's almost 9 o'clock, so it looks like we're probably gonna have to save the Elite Four for another. Damn it. Probably gonna have to save the Elite Four for another stream, unfortunately, but we will get there. Like, how do you fail so spectacularly at your job and still have that job? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like the fucking writer's strike. It doesn't make any sense. So so if you actually look at what's been offered by the studios and what's been declined by the writers, and then you also watch like how they behave, it's, why would anybody want to work with these people? Why would you want to negotiate a contract with these people? Fuck it. Hire independent people. You will fucking do better. So they were offered, oh, what was it? I think it was like a 38% raise or something like that. It was like the biggest raise that they had not seen. It was like the biggest raise that anybody had seen in 35 years for that industry. They gave them everything basically that they had asked for, except for one thing, and that was a minimum number of people in the writer's room. Because having a minimum number of people in the writer's room is fucking stupid. It's idiotic. You don't want 1,000 people in the writer's room. You don't want 8 people in the writer's room. Do you know why? Because that's when the writing gets confused. It starts conflicting with itself. That's when you start having something in the first part of the movie contradicted by something that's later in the movie, because these people are writing together and then they don't catch it. If you have one person or 2 people working together to write a script, they can collaborate with each other, they can work together, but the more people that you add, the more difficult that cooperation and collaboration becomes, until it becomes impossible. So having 8 people in a writer's room is insane. There's no reason for it whatsoever. It's like it's insane. It's crazy to me that they, and like the only reason, oh Jesus Christ, it was really loud, really sudden, and scared the shit out of me. So yeah, we're gonna save there. It's gonna move up here and save. And we're just gonna talk about this a little bit more. Short-term profit equals long-term profit to shareholder, greater than long-term profit for shareholder. But like, they're not getting short-term profits. Like, the shareholders are losing money on every single one of these movies that's coming out, because every single one of the movies that's come out lately, like, they're flopping. Like, all of the big Marvel movies are flopping. All of the big, you know, Star Wars stuff, it's not doing well. Like, all of this stuff is just failing over and over and over and over again. And it's because they are forcing so many people into these writers' rooms that statistically it is impossible for the writing quality to be the same as if they were more select, as it would have been if they were more selective with how many of who they're putting in these rooms. If you are forced to put 8 people into a writer's room instead of choosing to put 2 people in a writer's room, the writing is going to be worse in the room with 8 people, statistically speaking. Because finding 8 people that are as good as those 2 people, it's not going to happen. So these writing room minimum requirements only benefit the worst writers in the industry. They only benefit the worst writers. Minimum writers room requirements will only incentivize worse products, worse TV shows, worse movies. Like it incompetent corporate leaders calling the shots instead of actual writers. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's also going to be a thing. If you have somebody that's real shit up top, they're going to, yeah, it's gonna fuck up the people that are trying to do stuff below them. But like, one of the guys that I watch on YouTube, Disparu, has actually been covering the writer strike fairly consistently, which is why I know anything at all about it. Now, I could be wrong. I am getting a lot of this from one source. But what this guy says makes logical sense. And given this information, I have come to the same conclusion as he has. It's like, it's all publicity at this point. These guys, so in his most recent video about it, he came out, he was talking about how the articles talking about this strike, this writer's strike, are both saying that the writers have won, that the corporations might as well just give in and give them everything that they want because the writers are winning, and all this stuff, while simultaneously also saying, oh man, the writers need this strike to end soon because they're starving to death. They can't afford to pay their rent. They can't afford to, you know, feed themselves. It's like, you could fucking go and get a job. Like, so some of these some of the people that have talked about the strike are talking about like starvation wages. Have you seen how much these people make? It's like $7,000 a week. $7,000 a week. I make $1,400 every 2 weeks. They're making 10 times as much money as I am. 10 times as much money as I am. And they're complaining about starvation wages. Fuck you. Now, I will grant they are living in a much higher priced area. The writers make $7,000 a week when they're writing on something. Here, let me just to make sure, writers wages, Writers Guild wages. Optimal compensation range for a professional writer at Writers Guild of America is between $44,000 and $63,000, with an average salary of $53,148. Could be within starvation range in certain places. So here's the thing. $44K per year. Yeah, it does. However, that's also not a writer-specific problem. That's a fun game. Yeah, yeah, that's true. But it's also a lot of these people only write part-time. Same for like the actors that were striking. They're like, oh man, like there was one that was talking about how little money she makes, and it's like, for 3 episodes, I only make $10,000. Okay. How long does it take you to film 3 episodes? Even if it takes you a month, it's $10,000 a month. Well, I might not get another gig for another 9 months. Okay, then go get another job. You're working part-time at that point. You're not even working part-time at that point. You're working 1 month a year, and you're complaining that you're not making money? Fuck you. Go get another job. Like, if you're not successful enough at what you're trying to do, you need a job to compensate. Guess what I do? I work a full-time job while I'm trying to write my book, trying to get this YouTube channel up and going. Like, you can't just do the thing that you want to do. If I just did the thing that I wanted to do, I'd do this full-time. Just stream, play video games, chat with you guys, hang out. Work on my book, get that written sometime this decade. Like, you can't just work part-time and then expect full-time pay. It's just, it's that kind of stuff that, like, turned me against, like, hearing those types of quotes, hearing those things being said, and then them immediately, like, here's the thing. When she said that, when this person that I'm talking about said that, she immediately walked back. Like, oh, that might sound like a lot. but it's really not. It's like, okay. But the fact that you just said, and you felt the need to say, that might sound like a lot, should tell you something. What's up, baby? But anyway, I'm gonna go because I need to go and get ready for work. It's already 10 after. Tomorrow we're gonna be playing some Baldur's Gate. Might actually make some progress or something. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, that's tomorrow. Thank you, Matt. And thank you everybody else for hanging out and being here and all that good stuff. I appreciate y'all as always. And as always, I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. Hope y'all have a good evening. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.